are you being strategic? Strategy means a lot of things to a lot of people, but today I'm actually going to be able to share with you the most important question to ask when igniting any strategy. And that could be for your business or even for your personal life. Hello, everybody. I'm Jason Cormier. Welcome to Room 214 Live. Before I get to that question, I'm just going to cover a couple slides with you to help you understand how we approach strategy as a digital marketing agency. And so the first thing I'm going to touch on are the elements of strategy. And so when we talk about aligning elements of strategy, really what we get into is a discussion around brand strategy, marketing strategy, and channel strategy. When we talk about brand, it's really about what drives organizational growth and innovation by aligning identity, purpose, marketing, and sales, those four elements. Getting into the marketing strategy, that's really an allocation of the mix of the resources that you have, the marketing channels, and ultimately the parameters relevant to both the content and campaign activities that you're involved in, including sales. And then finally, on the channel side of things, this is about guiding the execution, the performance, and the optimization with individual channels that actually form the marketing mix. So there you have it. Those are the elements of strategy and how we look at that. But the other thing we like to take a look at is a very practical approach to where you are today, where you want to be, and actually how you'll get there. And so this is all about collaborative planning. And when we take a look at where you are now, what we're talking about, this is kind of audit mode, and we're talking about processes you have in place, resources, initiatives, content assets, things like that. We also look at the digital landscape and where you fit in that, specifically insights not only within your own company, but the industry as well. And then we're also looking at your brand position, the target audience, and who the competitors are. And this really makes up the collection of an assessment of where you are today. In terms of where you want to be, we look at executing on stated priorities you have, goals and objectives you may already have in place. And then we also look at how we'll integrate paid, owned, and earned channels. Ultimately, we want to be clear on what all the options are. We want to be clear on what budgets are and even expectations. And then finally, really the good part is how you'll get there, right? And so we're huge fans of 30, 60, 90-day action plans. And part of what we recognize is that with the right data, the right insights, and the right people, that really makes up the combination of how you're going to get where you want to be. Ultimately, when strategy comes together well, what that means is that you're able to align deeply, act quickly, and adjust often. And so that's a huge theme, huge mantra that we constantly push here: aligning deeply, acting quickly, and adjusting often. So there you have it. And now that final question that I promised: what is the most important question to igniting strategy? For us, it's very simple. And it starts with the simple question is, what's it time for now? And you may say, oh my gosh, that's so simple. What do you mean, what's it time for now? How's that such a great question? Well, here's the deal. Everybody's super busy, as you know. In fact, if you're like me, you're probably sick of hearing how busy people are. It's like they wear it like a badge, right? I'm so busy. I'm so important. But anyway, what that means is that as we're all face down in our phones, our keyboards, whatever, it's not intuitive to actually look up and pause and ask, what's it time for now? And so that's a super important question. And by the way, the super important answer is also very simple. The answer is it's time for a shift. It's time for a shift from fill in the blank to, again, fill in the blank. So that's it. Simple as that. I hope that is very useful for you guys. Again, thank you for joining. If you like this video, please share it. Definitely appreciate you subscribing to us on the YouTube channel, Room 214 Live on YouTube. If you're not catching this live, definitely leave comments and ask questions and we'll get back to you. And remember to join us every Wednesday at 11:15 a.m. Mountain Time. I'm Jason Cormier. Thanks again. You can also reach me, jason@room214.com, if you have any feedback for the show or just want to touch base. All right. Thanks, everybody. Peace and love.